What was the cryonics? The fuck is
this is new for me. I didn't even run this by you guys. I just found a TikTok on cryonics and I was fascinated because it seemed like such a fucking ripoff. So I just put together a little presentation.
Wait, I've heard about this. What is it?
It's freezing people so that they could hopefully be revived in the future after they die.
People are doing that?
Yes, there's a facility.
Are they dead?
Medically dead. Yes, they're dead. But they're supposedly.
What other kind of dead is there?
Oh, you have to watch and find out.
All right, let's see.
Well, there's dead.
So we are going. I mean, Demolition Man, freeze me up, Daddy.
All right.
Cryonics. Welcome to the future.
Sick.
Is there anything? I mean,
That's
cool image.
That's it. That's the presentation. Oh, it's Mr. Freeze. Chill out.
Cryonics is the low temperature freezing and storage of human remains with the speculative hope that resurrection may be possible in the future. You know, there are animals. Is it a frog or?
Yeah, it's a frog.
They literally freeze. Their vital signs freeze. They freeze all winter long, and then they just thaw out and just start living. It's crazy.
Yeah, they study those frogs a lot when it comes to cryonics.
Pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Seems impossible.
That'd be awesome if we were frogs.
They turn the friggin' frogs gay.
What do we?
No, that's an unfortunate side effect of the cryonic. Is when you wake up, you've been turned gay.
What's the point of freezing though? Are we really sure the future is going to be better? Well, you're sacrificing your time in now for your time. I guess
that's a big bet you're making.
I guess assuming medical technology hasn't incredibly advanced.
It's kind of fucked. I mean, I elaborate more on the PowerPoint, but there's even like a little girl who was frozen.
No,
I don't like that.
Yeah, because she had some kind of rare disease, and it's so fucked. I mean, if you want to do that and you're an adult, whatever, but do that to a kid, it's horrible.
Her parents did it?
Yeah, because I think she had a brain tumor or something.
Dude, that is so tragic and horrible, and it makes me so sad.
Yeah.
And her parents are never going to recover because they've got their daughter fucking. Well, I don't know if you ever recover from a child dying like that, but like they have their child frozen. Oh my God, I can't imagine. Oh, fuck. Cryonics is the low temperature freeze. Yeah, I already read that. Okay. Did I read the whole thing? Yeah.
I'm loving all these examples.
I can't.
Oh,
what's happening?
Ethan's moving the TV
Oh,
closer.
wait.
That was
so funny.
That was interesting.
What happened? Just move. Okay, there you go.
He's interested, people. He's interested.
Well, I can't read it. It's been happening for a while.
You're interested.
I can't read it.
I'm not going to read
You
it.
were going up
Yeah, I can
to
see it.
read
It's
it
beautiful.
up
I'm
close.
not going to read that out loud.
Wow, I feel like I haven't seen the TV in months. This is like, wow. I did. I told you. I said so many times, didn't I?
You said it a couple times.
And then I never remember. Oh, yeah.
No, I know you said it a couple.
Also, I
we
want to
never
see
said it
AB's,
after
I want
the
to see
show.
AB's face.
Hi.
Which is just,
Can you see him now?
I mean, half. It depends how's our posture.
Okay.
Oh, I'm being told
I'll
that's his
set
actual, that's his actual face.
Why make this PowerPoint? Because it's interesting as fuck.
Wow.
We have seen cryonics or similar concepts in movies. Is it real or is it a scam? Great question.
Now,
AB.
is being frozen in carbonite,
Yes,
is that?
it's canon.
Well, I know it's canon.
I
Of course
mean,
it's
I
canon,
think
but
so,
I'm
Dan.
just, is that
Because they're
cryonics?
going into this stasis, this suspended animation.
It's very similar,
I
but
think it counts.
There you
I mean,
go. Overruled,
okay.
counselor.
But I don't know. AB's pretty slick with the Star Wars. knowledge.
No. Dan's right. It doesn't count.
It doesn't?
I mean, for the sake of this PowerPoint, we'll say it does, but it's
Well, I'm just wondering if what's the method? Like, how is he frozen? Is it actually cold? Because it could be a different technique being used, even though it's similar. To be.
I think the
frozen in
question is, can the brain and heart and internal organs just pause for indefinitely, like the
Right.
show's about to be?
carbonite. Right.
I'm sorry. Chaz said Ethan can't see the PowerPoint because I made it.
I'm trying, and it's not my fault.
No, you're making effort. I appreciate it.
I can see it now. Is it a scam? Alcor is an American nonprofit, federally tax-exempt 501 organization. Alcor is the self-proclaimed world leader in cryonics. They look after 200 people. They hope that in the future we will have technology to return patients to normal health. That's
like the little bonus love in the corner.
Oh yeah, partner.
Yeah, I don't think you can freeze people without damaging their. I feel like the frog probably has some kind of like chemical or something in their blood.
We gotta watch the videos.
Let's see.
I would do this. I don't really care about the science. I'll just take my chances.
Well, if you're gonna die.
Well, they don't do it before they die.
Oh no,
It's after.
They do it after they die, AB?
Yeah.
No, it's like you have to get there as quick as possible at time of death. Like,
They're
or
dead? What are you gonna do with the dead body?
Revive it with future tech.
You gotta watch, find out.
What the shit, bro? Okay, well, I guess that's better than freezing a little girl alive.
Yeah, it was dead already.
Fucking dumb.
Yeah,
That's fine.
I don't think they could do that.
Yeah,
That'd be
That's
crazy.
murder,
I
probably.
understand why you react like that now.
They're dead bodies.
From death to life.
What? All right, let's watch.
Welcome to the Alcor Life Extension Foundation.
Life
The
extension. They're
self-proclaimed-
dead. They're all dead.
Whoa.
For now.
They're deceased.
Have you seen The Princess Bride?
World
They're only mostly dead.
Mostly dead is not dead.
And mostly dead is not dead. Miracle Max.
leader
Bring
in
them back.
cryonics. For just under $250,000, Alcor is selling a second chance at life.
That's a good
The
deal.
Alcor team looks after nearly
250?
200 people who are waiting to take that second chance. One small catch, every person preserved
What
here
happens when they go bankrupt?
What happened was the power cuts out.
They have generators, but yeah,
For how long?
long enough.
That's a lot of energy, probably.
Yeah.
Well, the customers aren't gonna complain, so
True.
If they have a long power out.
Wasn't it iconic though if the bodies just thaw out and then it just stinks like a fucking.
There's been horror stories of like problems with this, like
Oh,
the
no.
initial tests, like fucking horror, like them being stuck to the side of the tank. and-
Oh no!
Gross.
Welcome to the Alcor
Wait, why
Life
did it start over?
Extension Foundation.
Oh, sorry, I gotta let
The
it play out because it starts at a
self-proclaimed world
timestamp and it
leader
ends at
in
a timestamp.
cryonics.
Okay.
For just under $250,000, Alcor is selling a second chance at life.
Live forever.
The Alcor team looks after nearly 200 people who are waiting to take that second chance. One small catch, every person preserved here
One small
has been
catch,
pronounced
it's all
clinically
bullshit.
dead. But to Alcor, that's just a technicality.
Our best estimates are that within 50 to 100 years, we will have
Are you a doctor,
the
lady?
medical technologies needed to restore our patients to health and function.
The
Lady,
team
are
at
you a
Alcor
doctor?
refers
Who
to
are
its
you?
customers as patients. And just like patients in a hospital, Alcor hopes that
A
in
dog?
the future,
There's a dog?
they'll be restored to full health. When they arrive, each body or patient,
I'm so much
depending on
sadder
how
for
you
that
look
dog.
at it, goes through a technical process to increase their chances of survival on the other side.
They're
They're
dead.
treated with chemicals and drugs, carefully cooled, lowered into a giant steel vat of liquid nitrogen,
Bro,
and stored at minus
no way that doesn't
196 degrees.
fucking destroy your tissue.
Well,
I guess
maybe those
not.
chemicals they pump them is like antifreeze.
Yes, it is.
Oh, there you go.
It's antifreeze because
yeah,
your veins will
okay.
crystallize.
Sure, your circular system will recover just fine from having antifreeze
I mean,
pumped
you
into
know,
I'm down. I'm fully down.
150 years from now, we got some nanotechnology. You got millions of little robots
So-
that can go
What
in
will we
there
have
and
to
repair
do?
all your cells and
So
maybe.
this
We'll have
lady,
nothing
Well, why not
Anyway.
just save the brain then? I mean, what's all the hubbub with the body? Just save the brain.
they have brain
True.
patients.
Oh.
They have patients
That's-
that's just the head. Yeah.
that's-
Gonna do the Futurama thing.
Yeah,
Head
they-
in a jar.
That seems
Go.
more likely to me. Like, just
Yeah.
save the brain.
Right.
And if there's a way that they can, like with today, we can recover data. I feel like that's possible.
Yeah. Or just
reco-
print a new body. with
All right, I'm
your
freezing my brain.
Organic printer.
I'm freezing my brain. Y'all want in?
That lady,
So-
her husband is frozen there, and she wants to be a neuro patient, and she hopes when she comes back, she'll have a nanobite body, like a body composed of nanotechnology.
You guys,
Somebody said $250,000 is not enough to cover the power costs of keeping a body frozen for 100 years.
I feel
The
like
business is destined to
that's
fail.
not-
Yeah, I mean,
that's
true.
surprisingly cheap, and I know 250 is a lot of money, but you're talking about keeping someone Exactly. Frozen in that. I mean, 100 years could be longer than that.
Right.
Well, you're sharing the tank with 9 other people,
Ew.
four other bodies.
Ew,
and
no, I want a
roommates.
private tank.
And in the middle, there's 5 heads.
Can I pay extra for a private tank? I don't want to save shit.
I won't be bouncing around in there.
That was
Listen,
that. Go ahead.
Yeah, I can't afford the whole body. I'll just do the brain. Is to get a discount on that.
Yeah.
Because they probably have a big ass one, just heads.
Yeah.
You
Like a
can
bunch
fit
of
like
brains
bitty
floating
heads.
in there.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's $220K for the full body, $80K for just the head.
That's good.
There's no
80K
way
for just the head, dude. That's a good deal.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I found this so interesting, is because like this is clearly like just some fucked up scam.
Scam.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm trying to wonder, like, what does that do to that lady's grieving process of her husband? Like, does she live her life like her husband's gonna come back one day, or is she like?
Kind of. I would
Going
assume
through
that
it.
she would hope to also be frozen whenever her time comes,
She
and then they can be
does.
woken up together.
Yeah.
Oh, is that Teddy Fresh thing live? Did we ever figure out what's the
Yeah.
deal with that?
Right now, I think.
What is it? Send me the link. I'll open it. Let's see what the Teddy Fresh team's up to.
Do it live.
Fuck it.
We'll do it live.
So if you got all the brains in a tank together,
Bobbing for apples.
yeah, do you think like all of the brains, the electrical impulses could start communicating and they could turn into sort of like a hive mind?
I think so.
I'm going to start unlocking
You
these
have, like,
buckles
exponential
here.
power.
Hang on.
This is Waleed, a friend of the show, who is
Look at this. Toggle
the lead of our
clasp,
marketing team.
Just like that. Boom.
Showing off
All right,
live.
here's another one.
He's doing this live?
Yeah, I think he's downstairs.
Can you like
probably.
There
can
you
you
go.
run down there?
Waleed!
Okay,
Wonder if
boom.
he-
Can I go down there and tell him I'm doing a PowerPoint?
yeah, go down there,
Boom.
pop in.
Right there,
do it
just like
live.
that. Oh, God.
Tell him I say hi.
All right.
Maybe
doesn't
try
matter.
something
I
on.
can hold it. I can hold it. I can hold it. All right.
Do
I'm
it
gonna
live.
go ahead, unclip the third one.
So
There you
AB is
go.
headed down there.
All
That is
right,
a sick
then,
jacket, though.
After we unclip all of these, look at that.
Uh-oh.
We got a zipper.
Oh.
Boom.
Is that the
Just like
retarded
that.
one?
Wow,
Yeah,
it
this
has
year
a
we're having a lot
zipper?
of fun.
Yeah,
not
there's
just
zippers.
outside
Whoa.
these
That is pretty
pieces,
sick.
but inside as well. All right. Look what we did with the lining.
Boom.
Just
Wow.
like that. Beautiful color lining all over inside the
Unbelievable.
jacket. All right. And not just inside the jacket, the hood as well. All right. We're sick.
There's
We're
AB.
sick. What happened? What did I do? What did I do? Hey, how's it going? Hey, thank you. It is. Oh
AB's
my God,
joining.
AB, I am so happy you just asked. This jacket is for sale at teddyfresh.com.
Try it
Yeah.
on.
Have a good day.
Okay, thank
Oh, that's
you.
it?
Bye,
Oh.
AB. Love you.
Yeah, that's all.
Oh, you're
Almost had a
back
heart
already.
attack.
I'm fast as
that's
fuck,
weird.
boy.
Oh wow.
Guys, we
That's
love AB.
unbelievable.
You
But
scared
I
him.
love this jacket.
Yeah, that
more.
was super
All
weird.
right.
I did not see you come back.
Also, something I want to notice to call out here is look, what are these jawstrings for? Waleed, what are these for? Is it for my
question.
shoes? No, it's
I
not
was
for
just
your
wondering.
shoes. It's to adjust your waist on your jacket to
Nice.
your size. And that's why I love this jacket.
That is
Because
good.
look, it could be not just for yourself, but for anyone. All right? And it's all available at teddyfresh.com.
Wow.
Okay, does anyone have any
Amazing.
other questions?
That's
for the jacket?
incredible.
Any
Thank you,
questions?
Waleed.
Wow, Waleed.
Do we have any questions about the
crushed that.
jacket?
There is a hidden pocket inside. Thank
Hidden
you,
pocket?
Kai. Thank you for reminding me. I would have got fired today if you did not tell me.
Yeah.
There is a hidden
Yeah, you
pocket
would've.
inside, so you keep your
I said,
valuables
Waleed,
in
don't
here,
you forget
all
that pocket,
And
or
is
you're
it
outta
comfy?
here.
Yes, absolutely. Very, very comfy.
Put it on.
Any other questions about the jacket?
Any other fits?
Does it come in another colorway? No. I'm sorry. It
Hey,
doesn't.
can
You
you
know
go
why?
ask him if he wants to show off any
'Cause
other
they made it
fits?
like that. I have no explanation. But if you have any other colorway ideas, throw them in the comments. All right? Maybe we'll send it to the design team.
Jesus.
How much is the jacket? Oh, that is a great question. That's why I
question.
have the price pulled up here. For $130, you can buy this beautiful.
It's not bad for
jacket,
nice-
all
for
right?
nice.
USD. All right, and guess
USD.
what? We also have free shipping over $75. Okay.
Wow.
Is AB driving
It's a
away
good deal.
in his car?
Honestly, a good deal. That jacket will last a lifetime.
For $130, free shipping over $75. All right, all U.S. domestic orders. Okay. And look, there's so
Retarded.
many layers
Yeah.
to this jacket.
Sorry,
You got the
retarded.
toggle clasps, you got the zipper, you got the adjustable drawstring. All right. And guess what? If it's not for you, that's totally fine. You know, everyone has their own style
True.
these days, but you know someone who would look good in this jacket.
True.
And this would also make a perfect gift.
True.
All right.
True.
I actually think my coworker here, Kai, her birthday's coming up. I might just cop her this instead. Any other questions?
They're asking about the material.
The material of the jacket, that is a great question. You go ahead and you can take a look.
This jacket's
over
getting a
our
lot of love.
Shopify.
That's a
But
great
I will
deal,
say
guys.
It's 100% cotton. All right.
No way.
100 on God.
Put the jacket on.
You know, I could put the jacket on. It is a small, okay, and that
We
would
gotta
be,
see the
that would be
jacket
terrible
on.
on my part as someone who's trying to convince you to buy this jacket. If I would look, you know, I've been working out lately. I've
Tell
been
him to
getting
put the
jacked,
jacket on.
but
I'm writing your shot.
That's for
Wear
another
Put the
it.
day.
jacket on,
Wear
Wally.
it.
Well,
Wear
he has
it.
the mic on
Wear
his-
it.
It doesn't fucking matter. Put the jacket on
Again,
right
I've been
now.
working out, but yeah, I could. Yeah. I mean, I also.
Oh shit! Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
dude.
drop the.
hang
We've
on,
got a
hang on,
lab.
hang on.
Hit the ground, folks.
God.
Daddy wants me to put the jacket on. Daddy's gonna get the jacket.
How does he know
Alright.
that I said that?
Hang on.
It's
I'm
in
commenting
chat.
in chat.
Oh, the chat's okay. Let's see. It's a small. So
Thank
let's
you.
go easy on the fit. Nice. That's another nice Teddy Fresh jacket right there.
All right. Again, this is a small.
It's a small.
That's why everyone to know I have been working out. I've been doing really
Swole.
good.
You mentioned that a
I've
couple
dropped 7
times now,
pounds
yeah.
These days.
Slip in there,
I'm on
buddy.
a very clean diet.
Very clean diet.
Usually fit in a medium, but
Girl,
oh
that
wow,
fits you beautiful.
That looks
Oh,
good.
wow, I have been working out pretty good. Oh my god, I haven't worn a small in ages.
Looks phenomenal.
Right? I just want to call that out.
I wish
I've been
I could wear a
I've been
small.
wearing larges and
Congratulations,
mediums all my
Wally.
life. I've
Give
been
it up.
working out. This
Give it
is
up.
a huge weight loss.
Wow.
Moment for me right now, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna zip up the jacket.
Nice. Full. Oh, there it
Oh,
is. Look at. I mean,
ooh.
look at that.
Oh, that's
Look at that
cozy.
jacket.
Wow.
All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna clip the
Oh, those are
toggles
cool clips.
here. Toggle clasp chore.
You ever seen one of
jacket.
those?
That's what
That
it's
jacket
called
is
again.
not coming off.
You want to go ahead?
Hell
You
no.
want to look it up?
There's the clip. Go look for the clip.
It's secure.
Yeah, the top clip will
Jacket
get you.
secured.
There you go. How do I look?
You look phenomenal, buddy.
That jacket's sick.
Honestly,
I'll do a
sick.
little spin.
If I
The
saw.
jackets are so cool.
Chat. Do I look good? Yes or no? Please be honest.
Yes, you
All
look
right?
awesome.
Skinny legend, dang. And
Bro,
look,
you
the
look
best part is
awesome.
I could tighten this too, so I can even look a little bit. It could be a little snatched on my waist. I don't know if that's the right terminology I should be using, but yes.
He's a snatched
It
queen. People are
feels
saying.
good. It looks
I don't know what that
good.
means.
Now
Snatched.
I know the weather's
Snatched
kind of
means like-
warming up, but this is
Wrapped.
beautiful for
Wrapped.
you know
Sister
night out on the town. It doesn't
skinny.
feel too heavy.
Sister
feels kind
snatched?
of breathable, especially through the
Is that what he's
sleeves.
talking about?
I
Yeah.
believe that's that 100% kind we're talking about.
All right,
And then
Waleed,
also,
we
like,
love him.
I could go walk my dog in the
Wow.
morning.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank you so much.
People go out wear sweats.
If you guys want to continue the show, it's all
Any other
happening
questions? Anyone has anything?
over
say?
at Teddy
Word
Fresh. Thank you. That was nice. Waleed's such a great guy. He's such a good dude. Very funny. Very down to earth, and makes amazing food. By the way, too. I think about those lamb chops.
Yeah, too, brother.
Yeah.
Ah. Wonder if he'd do it again.
I
The
would
catering
love it
thing
again.
was so nice. Okay, that was fun. We should do that more. That was nice. Could bring us some kind of characters out and do a live thing with Waleed. Bring like shirtless. Put a shirt on shirtless Eddie. You know what I mean? What happens when you put a jacket on shirtless Eddie?
That's
Crazy. All right, I'll go to the next one here. People are being frozen. Elon's take on cryonics. Okay.
Actually, I think if assuming that the brain is frozen quickly after death, then I think you probably could extract quite a lot of information from it in the future, and you might be able to create something approximating that person. I mean, there's going to be a few issues, obviously, but the brain is very physical. It's much less mysterious than people think. Well, it's both simultaneously amazing and less mysterious. I mean, the neurons are like circuits, they're like physical circuits. So, yeah. So if you have a physical brain, you should be able to recreate those physical circuits. Yeah, with some issues, of course, since there's going to be some damage. And they do this right now with rats. I mean, if you look up when they do rat experiments, which are they're kind of gruesome.
I have a hard time listening to him.
Yeah, never mind. I don't want to do it anymore. Elon Musk recommended it.
I'm out.
But I'm with him in that the freezing of the brain makes more sense to me as at least plausible. But again, it's like Elon says, if you can extract information, you're not going to come back to, you're dead. Something else like you, based on you, will be birthed into the world. You're dead, though.
It's kind of a philosophical
you don't wake up
question, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's whoever. It's different. I want them to shoot my brain out in space, and hopefully an alien finds it.
Well, that's definitely a good way to freeze it.
Yeah, it's like double up.
Double up.
Do that shit. Because I don't want to see what's here in 100 years. I want to see what the fuck is going on Mars.
True.
The aliens did.
The stainless steel tank contains 9 patients in each
That
tank.
is not cryonics, AB, in the bottom left. I just want to point out.
I'm an expert. I know what I'm doing.
4 full bodies and 5 neuro patients. Is that heads?
Yes.
4 bodies, 5 domes. So someone's going headless, or someone's going bodiless.
Yeah, it shows in this video what the tanks look like.
That's fucked.
Scene.
Wait, they mix and match the heads and the bodies?
Yeah, 4 bodies, and then there's in the center there's the heads.
Okay.
But they're
Holding
individually
the bodies
within the big one.
and heads
Right,
of
I
170 dead people, frozen in stasis.
How many people in each one of these?
Each one of these has approximately
I got to know if this
9
lady's a doctor.
patients,
You don't know?
4 whole body patients
Can
around
can you tell me if this woman's a doctor? Like, I'm just not getting doctor from her.
From
She's
the
like
one
the
that's
nurse
giving the
rat-
tour?
Yeah, she's.
What was the name of this company again? Acron?
This is it's Alcor, Alcor.
Alcor.
Her name is Linda Chamberlain.
Fred and Linda Chamberlain. They have a Wikipedia page. Longitude, blah, blah, blah. Fred's father, Fred's mother? Who are them? Like, what is this?
That lady is not a doctor. That's my hunch.
Maybe not.
She's like a therapist or some shit, right? So yeah,
Well, there
no,
doesn't even seem to be a claim that they're not.
But then who the fuck? Why would I want some rando person freezing my shit? Let's get a doctor in there. What the F? Let's at least pretend to care about medicine. What the fuck is that? Are they still fixing?
Yeah, what was that? That was weird.
It's coming from the vent.
This is a little rat up there, dude.
Could be.
Was someone just napping on our roof and then just woke up?
I didn't hear what you heard, so
I'm still hearing it. You can hear it.
Yeah. Someone, maybe he fell into the vent when he was changing it.
All right. Well, good luck up there, buddy.
a stack in the middle which holds 5 neuro patients.
Yes, neuro patients. People who elected just to preserve their heads. Not only is it less expensive, it also saves on space.
That would be the neuro can that the
Yeah, maybe like a Costco-sized jar of mayo.
$80,000. Put your loved ones in a Costco can.
Holy shit! They should just do domes. What do you need the body for? Give me a break. Let's be economical here.
in, and it of course has identification on it.
Have you heard of Zoomstromen? It's kind of like that.
Sane.
Okay. Cryonics price at Alcor is $220,000 for full body. There's got to be a reoccurring maintenance fee, right?
They didn't mention that at all. Let me see.
'Cause that doesn't make any sense. $80K for neuropreservation. Also, no guarantees. Aw. Who are the patients? Good question.
Clientele. More than 1,200 people have signed up for Alcor's services. Of the 170 patients, roughly 3/4 are men. But otherwise, it's a fairly even spread. Retirees, mums and dads, even a very young girl.
Ugh,
She had brain cancer, and her parents had her cryo preserved. They wanted to come over and do a Buddhist ceremony, so we put her picture on the capsule for them to have that ceremony. My husband is in this doer right
That
here.
woman is not a doctor.
Wait, if you're Buddhist, why would...
So I come in every now and then and
Yeah,
say,
you're stopping her.
Yeah.
Her entrance to like whatever.
What did Buddha say about freezing your your body in a cryogenic
If you're a
chamber?
devout Buddhist, you believe you're going to be reincarnated. What is...
I mean, it's also about accepting impermanence, too.
Exactly. Like, that just seems like the most un-Buddhist thing ever, to freeze your body in hopes of being resurrected. But...
It's a child.
What am I to say?
I'm also confused what happens if you put a child's brain into a computer. It's not going to be a law. I mean, unfortunately, right?
Well, also brain cancer. I mean, that's tough. That's a
Yeah.
tough one. It's just sad.
That is
Why do
very sad.
kids get cancer? It's just the biggest fucking.
That is.
Fuck you to.
That is not
what?
fair. That is not fair.
You can go to the next slide.
hi, Fred.
I'm curious who her husband is. Oh,
Right. I think he's credited with being one of the pioneers of cryonics.
so you're warning me ahead of time.
Oh, I love this.
Note to Ethan: the next slide has 2 minute has a 2 minute video. Patience you must have. So you think this is worth the full watch?
This is the longest video in the whole slideshow. But if you want to skip at any point, go ahead. But it explains the.
What the shit is this? What's with his arm?
This is a mannequin.
That's
Okay.
not a person, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna click it. I'm gonna sit back, AB, on your recommendation. No
when
comments.
a patient arrives, they're
Can I
brought into
comment?
Alcor's
You comment?
facility
You
for
can skip if you want.
stabilization. This room kind of feels like a cross between a hospital
Can I click
and
with
a
the mouse?
morgue.
Sure.
The initial process varies depending on how long the patient has been dead and whether they were placed on ice before arriving. But here, the goal is to start cooling the body as quickly as possible. And for that, they go into a sort of post-death life support.
The patient is placed in the ice bath and then covered with additional crushed ice. The patient is intubated to restore the lung function and oxygenation to the blood. There's a mechanical thumper which is placed on the patient's chest so that the blood starts circulating again. And that's important to circulate our protective medications.
But the real action happens in the operating room, where the body goes for cryoprotection. Here, surgeons pump blood out of the patient's veins and replace it with cryoprotectant.
Eventually, you're just trying to cool them down and you're putting effectively like an antifreeze into their veins.
Exactly, as a medical grade antifreeze so that their cells do not crystallize when they go past
Medical
the ice
grade
point.
antifreeze.
So our bodies are made up of about 50 to 60% water. When that water starts to freeze, it forms ice crystals which damage the body's organs and veins. But by replacing that water with cryoprotectant, Alcor says it can slowly lower the body's temperature and it will vitrify, kind of turning into a glass-like state rather than freezing. And in that state, you can keep a cryopreserved body in liquid nitrogen for decades. It takes about 6 to 12 hours to cool the body and fill it with cryoprotectant
Decades?
ready
That's
for
not gonna be enough
long-term
time.
storage.
I thought centuries is what we're after here.
Yeah, decades is not going to buy you enough time to reboot someone's brain.
But the good news? It's much quicker if you're just doing it to a head.
Nice.
And how long would all of this process take?
Well, it doesn't take as long with the whole body because obviously
This is the
you don't
longest
have
video ever, bro.
as much of a
God,
mass.
It's the longest
So
video I've ever watched in my
procedure
life.
can frequently
You can skip it.
be
That's almost at the end.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
it.
Oh, there you go.
I was
There you go.
kidding.
You survived.
Yeah, I was just kidding.
When a patient
So that's the whole thing? Oh, no. The science is unproven. Oh, no. Doc Brown.
Okay, let's get this out of the way. The science behind cryonics is completely unproven. It's highly experimental. Experts say there's no way to perfectly preserve the human brain.
Experimental?
Or reverse the
What's the experiment?
See if this shit works.
See if we can
Are they
hustle
doing
people.
that? No.
See if we can free some dead bodies.
It seems like the results phase of the experiment
Well,
is secondary to the money collection.
Most experiments generally are planned out ahead of time. This one seems to be, let's do the first half of an experiment, and hopefully somebody smarter than us can figure out the second half.
Such the awesome marketing strategy.
Yeah. Someone said decades is long enough to avoid the lawsuits.
There's this great scene. I love Ollie G's HBO show. It's so funny. he goes to a venture capitalist, inventor, whatever, and he goes with a empty skate deck, and he goes, "I've got an invention for you, flying skateboards."
Right.
He's like, "That'd be amazing. Take the world by storm." He's like, "Okay, well, what do you have?" He just brings out the skate deck. He's like, "What do you want me to do with that? Do you have the science?" And he says, "The science. That's where you come in." I've got the board. I've got the idea. You've got the science. So it's like that's what they're doing.
Pretty much.
I don't know if it was worth the whole thing, but it's a great show. It's so good.
Yeah, it was a classic.
One of the funniest shows ever, I will even say.
I mean, I haven't seen it as a kid when it was on, but I used to love that shit.
Fuck, it's great, man.
The biological finality of death. But for Alcor, being declared clinically and legally dead isn't the end.
Legal death only really means that your heart and your lungs have stopped functioning without intervention. Doesn't mean your cells are dead. It doesn't mean even your organs are dead. Up until maybe 30 or 40 years ago, most people in medicine thought that death was an event, on-off switch. You're either alive or you're dead. It's now pretty well understood that it's a process. It takes hours after your heart and lungs stop functioning for you to really be totally dead.
Alcor says if you intervene early enough and preserve the body as quickly as possible...
I hate this.
Okay.
It makes me uncomfortable. The main issue is preserving the main issue is preserving the brain. So far, nobody has come close. Oof, this brain is not looking good. Are those crystals forming on it?
Uh-oh.
According to Kenneth Hayworth, president of the Brain Preservation Foundation.
Aldehyde stabilized crypto preservation.
Thank you.
Wow. Nice.
Aldehyde stabilized crypto preservation has shown evidence of freezing the neurons in the brain. At the moment, this may be the closest we have to preserving a brain. He's shown evidence?
He's going to talk about it in the next slide.
Okay. I'm listening.
There's a catch. You ideally need to do it while a person...
Hold on.
There's a catch.
Listen to her. She goes, there's a catch.
There's a catch.
Why, why do you talk like that, lady?
Leaving my friendships.
There's a catch. You ideally need to do it while a person is living. There's a catch. You ideally need to do it while a person is living.
I thought it was Big Nick at first. I did.
Well, the downside is that it...
Go back?
Yeah, you got to hear the whole thing. She's saying the downside is... Just restart the slide.
Worth says he has seen evidence of a way to preserve brains so that the neural connections stay intact. It's a technique called aldehyde stabilized cryopreservation.
Here it comes.
It almost instantly glues together all the proteins in the brain. Now you're as dead as a rock at that point. You ain't coming back, but the advantage of that is it glues all of them in position. It doesn't destroy information.
And that means that in the future, you could potentially scan, upload, and even simulate that brain. But there's a catch.
There's a
You
catch.
ideally need to do it while a person is living.
What's the downside?
Well, the downside is that it
you die.
kills you. But then again, everything kills you.
I'm not sure that this...
That guy's a maniac.
Yeah, okay, that was it for that slide.
Everything kills you. I mean,
That
not
guy
everything.
scares the fuck out of me.
Yeah. So you have to do it while you're alive, but it will kill you. It will freeze your brain neurons, but you will die.
He probably has some frozen bodies in his basement.
I mean, I wouldn't mind if people are like terminally ill and they get like they get put under and then frozen. That seems like not super immoral or anything. But if you're healthy, that's crazy. That's just suicide. Dr. Ken Miller says we are thousands of years away from understanding the human brain. Whoa, settle down, Ken. Thousands? Now you're just being cocky. He believes cryonics is a pipe dream. Thousands, bro? Come on. You in the same world? 50 years. 50 years, you'll be uploaded to the Matrix. No question about it.
Thousand Dongarn?
Wait.
View.
Wait, was there commentary from him?
No, that's it.
Oh, I wanted to see what he said. CEO Max Moore says he thinks we can come back as long as we are properly. Of course you do. You're the CEO. He calls it death insurance. Okay.
View.
I do believe that what makes you who you are can be brought back in the future, so long as you got cryopreserved under reasonably good conditions. I think everything important is hard-coded up here. So long as we retain the structure over time, we hopefully will reach a point where we can actually restore the function. So right now, all we can do is preserve the structure. We cannot reverse the process today.
Oh, this shit is so dumb.
I do believe that what makes...
Dedicated to Akira. Oh, we got to freeze him.